Hello everybody, my name is Mason Lawrence and I'm the 4-H agent in Pasquatank County. Today we're going to be going over basic knot tying. I'm going to teach you some basic knots that you can learn. We're going to talk about maybe some of the uses that you can use for these knots. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need both ends of the rope that you were given. Okay. The first knot that we are going to do is called a square knot. It is a very basic knot. It's meant to join two pieces of rope together. It's really easy to do. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to remember you're going to go right over left and then left over right. So we're going to start with our right. We're going to take our right side. We're going to cross over. We're going to pull through, giving a little bit of slack on each end. And then we're going to go left over right. So we're going to take our left. We're going to go over our right, pull it together, pull tight. And then once you pull tight, as you can see, you've got a nice tight little square. Both ends of the rope are going out on either side, and when you pull tight, once it cinches up, then your ropes are tightly joined together and they won't move. All right, this is the square knot. All right, the second knot that we're going to be tying is called a clove hitch. It is a very good hitch knot that can be used when you're going to attach it to something such as a pole. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your rope, you're going to go around your post. After you go around your post, you're going to cross right here over the line, make a second loop, go underneath, and as you go underneath for the second time, you are going to pull right here, and then you're going to pull it tight. And then once you pull it nice and tight, you will have a clove hitch. So basically, as you can see, the rope wraps around itself and kind of makes a little X. This is a very good knot. It's a nice tight knot. Once you get it on, it will not slip. All right, the next knot that we are going to do is a very simple knot. It involves just one end of string. What you're going to do is you're going to make, we call it a figure 8 knot. You're going to take it, you're going to make a bite just like we did in our last one. And then you're simply just going to turn the rope once, turn it twice, and then you're going to take the working end, stick it up through the rope, and then you're going to pull it down. And as we pull it down, you'll see that it makes a figure 8. And that figure 8, if you want to cinch it down tight, you just snatch it tight, and then there's your figure 8 knot. Very simple, easy to do. All right, the next knot we're going to learn is called a sheep bend. It is used to join two different size diameter ropes. If you have the same diameter rope, it works the same way. The way to do it is you take the larger end of the rope, you're going to take a bite, which just basically means you're going to fold it over in half, make a little loop. You're going to take the smaller end or smaller rope, you're going to stick up underneath it, you're going to pull the slack, and then what you're going to do is you're going to come back over and then stick underneath the smaller line so that it goes over, and then you're just going to pull tight. And when you do that, you come up with your sheep bend. Now, a way to make it even stronger is you can do a double sheep bend. All you're going to do is loosen that. You're going to take your rope. You're going to come back over it a second time. Go back under it, just like you did the first time. You're just going to do a double, and you're going to pull it tight. Both of the knots tight. And then you end up with a double sheep bend that looks like this. And it is a very good knot to hold rope together, and it's very strong. All right, the next knot we're going to learn is the taut line knot. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our rope, we're going to pick it up, and you're going to make a cross. Basically, you're going to then take from the bottom side and work over the upper side of that, and we're going to make 3 loops. So that's our first loop. I'm going to make a second loop. It works well if you kind of keep them tight together. That is our second loop. And then we're going to take the string, instead of making a third one, we're going to go underneath, and then we're going to kind of make a D shape, as you can see, and then we're going to feed through from the underside, and then we are going to pull tight. And in essence, what we are going to do is we are going to make our third loop. And then you just kind of pull tight. And like I said, you want to make sure that you don't pull but so much. And it'll end up looking like this, where you'll have 3 where your last one is coming through and holding the knot. And this is an adjustable knot. As you can see, you can slide it tight or loose as you need. It's a good knot to have. So once again, this is the taut line knot. All right, the last knot that we are going to tie is the basic fisherman's knot. There is a double fisherman's knot too, but we're going to show you the single one. So basically to do this, you're going to need 2 ends of rope on either side. You're going to take the first one, you're going to go over it, you're going to loop underneath, and then what you are going to do is you are going to pull it back over and then go inside up underneath and then pull tight. So you should have one rope. Now, you can pull on this end and pull it out. So as you do that, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go up underneath. You're going to pull up and over. Go back through the loop that you just created. You're going to pull that tight. And when you pull that tight, the only thing left to do to make the fisherman's knot tight is to simply pull the 2 lines together. And then you have your fisherman's knot. All you can do to loosen it is simply pull out if you need to adjust it, and then you can loosen it. I hope you guys have enjoyed your lessons on basic knot tying skills. These are 6 of the more basic knots that there are. There are tons of other knots. If you have an interest in knot tying, I encourage you to get online and look up some of the other knots and practice those.